Hello. I just made a whole video and realized that I must have clicked the wrong button because when I clicked it off, it started recording. And then I was like, video doesn't show up. Oh, I'm recording. I clicked it off. It was 35 seconds. I turned the video on. It was only the 35-second video, and then I was looking for the long video and it was gone. Okay. That happened before in the past. I don't know why this is happening again. No, but anyway, I'm recording now, and I have my skull rock here, and the video was super embarrassing, and I'm kind of glad that the video is gone. And I really wanted to make an ultra sad video. I was already reaching for the paper towels, but then I started laughing in the video because some of the things are funny. And it takes me out of that emotion of sadness. I'm still feeling sad though, but it's okay, I let myself feel sad for as long as I feel sad. So it's okay to feel sad. That's not weakness at all. The ego thinks that's weakness. Man says to a woman, come back when you feel strong again. So that way you can turn me on. You don't turn me on when you're weak, That's what the ego says. That's why Jiddu Krishnamurti said the entire society is against every individual person in that way. A person wants to heal, a child wants to be a child. Society says, oh, boys don't cry. They say, don't be a sissy. They say, you're a clown when the child expresses herself or himself in a creative way. So the child shuts down, the child doesn't cry, the child makes up a facade. The child wants to fit in, the child wants to be liked by everyone, the parents, society, and so on. Everyone stamps that actual inner child down into the ground, and then everyone becomes just like what Pink Floyd was talking about. Some cookie cutter stamped out personality, where they have erased their inner creativity. So entire society is doing that, not just teachers. Entire society is stomping on the individual creative brain, the creative mind. Aha, you clown, they will say. You clown, you're making weird paintings. You clown, that's modern art. That's weird. You're clown. You're weird. You're Asperger's. You're autistic. Yeah, that's good. It's good to be autistic. Really good. Okay? So, let me cut to the point here. It was Danny who bullied me, and I thought it was Zane. And then I thought, is that the same person? No, that can't be. There and then I see there are many different ones, and then I see there are many different guys spying on my computer, not just one. many different ones. Okay, so I mean, if it was one person, that person would have to have 20 arms to type at the same time. So that's not the case. So there are many. There are several that are spying on me, and there are several that are trolling me, obviously, in a disguised form. And that's very confusing, and that has made me mad many times, and it has made me cry also, and it just left me abused. I felt abused for years about this already. There's no decent conversation. Today there was someone in the chat room who was talking about consciousness, and as soon as someone talks about consciousness, whoever that is, I have no idea. I am blindfolded totally. They're all poking me and I'm blindfolded. And that guy said something about consciousness, and that's when I have something to talk about, something solid to talk about. Consciousness, the solidity of consciousness in a conversation. So yeah, I can talk about consciousness. That's my subject, and he knows, whoever that is. So yeah, I love talking about consciousness. Okay, and then he seemed to, whatever he said, then in the end he totally reversed everything what he said, and then I knew he was being sarcastic. When people are sarcastic, and that happens a lot in trolls, obviously, and it happens extra much on drugs, and it happens extra much on bath salts. Okay, so that's a fact. If you are sarcastic, you're doing anti-communication. That's not communication. That's highly disrespectful, and it's trolling. That's what that is. Okay, malicious trolling is that. That doesn't lead to any decent conversation. So, but I know now Danny is the one who has recently brutally, sadistically tortured me with words, sadistically, deliberately made me feel absolutely abused, rejected, and abandoned, and humiliated, okay? Deliberately. And I have absolutely no idea why. I've always been nice to you. Okay, always been nice to you, Danny, and I have no idea why you were so abusive and so sadistic towards me when I was already depressed and feeling infinitely sad. And then I got into the masochism, and I talked about this in my other video. And then it did something to me hormonally. It triggers the sexual needs and all of this, and that has to do with neurosis docking on to the estrogen and all the female hormones. Okay. And that, I guess that's what causes a lot of women to fall into masochistic, serious act outs. Okay? And I don't want to be doing something like this. I love myself. I love my body. I'm not going to fall into a bondage type of thing like this. I pay attention to what's going on with me, and I catch myself in the act, and I go, oh, this is what I'm feeling. Okay, my body wants to go into this direction, and I say, okay, body, you can feel whatever you want to feel, but I'm not going to act it out. Okay, so that is very clear. There's so many things going through my mind, it's crazy. And so I don't know who that guy with the Indian accent is. That could be Danny too, because the Indian accent is a little bit exaggerated. Okay, that's one. That gives it away. Okay, that is the drugged brain that does that. The drugged brain goes overboard and gives it away. Okay, that he is trolling. What I don't understand is why you, Danny, or any of the guys, why they can't show themselves on Facebook, like, here, this is me, hand on my heart, okay, the real whatever. Let's do video chat. I talk to you. Why is it they can't do that? Why do they have to come as an Indian guy with a heavy accent? Ram Patel or Pastel or whatever. Or they have to come as the king of a whale, the king of a Mrs. Whale. I am Danny. I-E-Y-E am the king. Okay. So that's Danny. So that's the kind of stuff that goes through my mind. And it seems like you know what I'm feeling, even with the paper over the camera. So it seems like you can read my thoughts, which is very unsettling. That still doesn't make you my king, just because you can do astral journeying into my brain. That and observing everything, just an observer, right? That's Danny too. Eva Rodriguez is Danny. Minnie Rodriguez is Danny. Huh? Nicki, you're gross. This is all Danny. Danny, what did I do to you? Huh? It's like, I didn't do anything. I have no idea what I did. This is really weird, you know. I must have done something terrible and I don't even know what. So that's my question now. What did I do to make you so mad at me? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm just being myself. I'm being an artist, okay? A dog mom. I'm an activist. I speak out, okay? For justice, for making the world a better place. I've never said anything mean to you. I've never said anything abusive to you. Or I've never put you down, okay? Never been in any way mean or bad or wrong. I've always been dog mom. I've always felt love for you and compassion, and then I get abused like that, like total crazy bondage abuse, you know, insane abuse. What's going on here? So that's my question for the night. Danny, what have I done? Okay. Peace out. Peace and love for all beings.